As voted on by you, the first team we're using in the new relegation league is... What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome back to the new relegation league, where this was a blowout. James Madison got almost all the votes. It was absurd. A little bit of a push from Louisiana Tech, a little bit of a push from Utah State. Mexico got some love, Utah got some love. No one said Kennesaw. Got a couple of votes for teams who weren't eligible. No love for Charlotte either. Even UConn got a vote. Now, looking at this team right now, we've actually got a decent halfback, a decent quarterback. We don't have much, though. Like, Barnett, do we have anyone with any good development? I'm so glad. He's got star development. He's an 83 overall. He's not fast. He's a pocket passer. So is this guy. Evans, I think, has decent. I already went through, took care of red shirts. No, they've got normal development. So I took care of red shirts already. I took care of the recruiting board. There's not a lot on there at the moment. I think Adaye can do some damage here. But overall, this team is awful, and there's a reason they finished down here. Yeah, there's some 4-stars who were actually on the board for. So I'm taking a shot at them, but I'm not expecting this to work out very well. But honestly, James Madison, I didn't have a preference who we were going to go for, but I kind of wanted them. Just, I don't know, of those options, I think James Madison is the one I wanted to play with the most. Although, real talk, like Louisiana Tech or Utah State, I feel like those are teams that are, and like Georgia State, they get forgotten about, so getting one of them. Yeah, like, I think that's who, like, just because they're underdogs, I feel like I would have wanted them. But otherwise, James Madison, I think, would have been my pick as well. Now, before we jump in, for anyone who is new around here, the Relegation League's been something that's been going on. We should be coming up on about the 5-year anniversary of the channel by now. And this series has been going since just a few months after the channel started. Started with NCAA 14, obviously. We did 5 teams, which I told you about in the episode 0. But I didn't go into specifics about how this works compared to the other main series dynasty. Because at first, it was exactly the same. And it felt a little samey, so I wanted to change it up, but I think I found a good formula. We're going to try it here. There's always room for tweaks and improvements. Big difference, every episode will be a doubleheader. But we will keep them about the same length as a regular Dynasty episode, because we will be playing with 5-minute quarters. On top of that, we have the mercy rules in place. Now, if we go up by 14 points, or if we're down, well, not 14, if we're up by 2 scores or down by 2 scores, we will super sim defense. That was mostly in play in NCAA 14 because I sucked at defense. I feel like I'm actually slightly better in this game at defense already than NCAA 14 because it's so much more difficult, but I always sucked at it, so my brain didn't register that I'm supposed to be worse at it. Also, if we go down by 4 scores, so usually 28-0 is probably the score, something like that. If we're down by 4 scores, we will super sim out the rest of that game and jump to the next one, because at that point, we're probably not coming back with this team, and we will continue on. Also, and it only happened once, but if we ever fall out of bowl eligibility, which is going to be different in this game, we will super sim out the rest of the season, because at that point, there's no point in playing. This isn't a regular Dynasty rebuild. We have 5 years until we either win a national championship or we have to move on to the next team. Now, if we win a natty this year with James Madison, first off, that'd be wild. Second off, we'd already be done with James Madison. We'd be moving on to the next team. But this is going through. We're just trying to get as many teams to be done as possible. Hopefully, we hit the full 30 years, but I don't know. I didn't manage to do that last time either. Now, as far as the difficulty, I'm going on All-American on this. I want this to be a little bit easier than the main series Dynasty. Partially a learning experience, partly because it's a rapid fire. Like, if North Texas goes for 10 years before we win a national championship, that's fine. It's a main series Dynasty. It can go as long as it wants to go. We have a finite amount of time here. Until I'm really comfortable with the game, we're going to stick with All-American. As far as the sliders that we're going to use, I'll pull up this screenshot from Reddit. This one seems to be what a lot of people are going back to. These are their gameplay sliders and also the experience sliders. We'll be using those. I'm also going to take those XP sliders and add them onto year 2 of North Texas, which you will see later on this week. The only thing, I set up all the conferences with their divisions. The problem is I could not turn off the championship games for the group of 5 schools. So the American, Conference USA, Mountain West, MAC, and Sun Belt all still have conference championship games. They're not supposed to, but I couldn't get them to turn off. But it doesn't matter. So for relegation purposes, it doesn't matter. I guess you just get to hang a new banner. Whatever. It won't hurt anyone. I also went through, so originally my plan for this was to do the episode 0 and then wait and edit all the rosters. I have save files, and I actually started taking video recordings so I didn't turn the PS3 back on. I have all of the rosters for, I would have pulled up Akron and Buffalo off of the last video that we did because those two were active. But then the first iteration of the relegation league was UMass, Kansas, and New Mexico State. I had the save file from the last episode of New Mexico State. I was going to make those 3 teams also have their active rosters, so it felt like we sort of stepped right in. Couldn't do that, though, because we can't modify the rosters. However, what I did painstakingly do, I went through every player on those 5 teams' rosters. I found anyone who was editable, and I either made them correlate with players from the dynasty, or in cases like UMass where I don't remember a single player because that was 5 years ago and I don't have that kind of memory, I just made the players better. So the teams should be competitive and also, like, this season and in the future, hopefully. I might have broken a couple teams because I tried to give them what I could. So, like, for Kansas, they have Kevin Hayes. In NCAA 14, if you won the Heisman, I made you a 99 overall. There's a few Heisman winners here. So Hayes will be their quarterback, which is funny because they have Jalen Daniels and he's no longer needed. I made him, he's a freshman, which is unfortunate. I couldn't change your class. I would have made them all seniors, and Kansas had the most players I could modify. All of them were underclassmen. Some teams had seniors who I could play around with, but this was not one of them. So Kansas, you're going to have bumped up. They're 84, 85, 84. I feel like they should be better overall with 99 quarterback, but they're going to be a monster. New Mexico State got screwed because something didn't register. They should have a 99 overall quarterback. They should have Derek McMahon. He also won the Heisman for them. I think Brett Harris here is supposed to be that, but I can't change their overalls already. I didn't realize it until it was too late. I'm not doing it again. They've got an 86 overall sophomore quarterback. I think I gave them a senior tight end. I should have made him younger. I should have gotten a younger person. But they should be fine. Like, I gave them 86 overall wide receiver. They've got some really good players, and a lot of them I just couldn't remember people, so I just started modifying. So New Mexico State should be probably in the worst position of them all, but actually they got a lot of younger talent, so long term they should be fine. UMass, they have a 99 overall tight end because I screwed up. I don't know what I did. I genuinely don't. And I think UMass, Terrence Sledge, I think is a named player from the original UMass dynasty, which he would have long graduated. Same thing with Walter Allen. And then Mark Holycross. Those are the only players I remember from that at this point. I genuinely don't remember anyone else. And again, like I said, with that roster, they all would have been graduated by now, but I just wanted to have someone named Holycross back in here because that name just brought me joy. So UMass is going to be hopefully a contender, but they're going to have a kind of difficult time because we are going to be back in the ACC with 2 teams we already did, including Buffalo, who we'll get to in a second. So Buffalo, UMass, and we're going to be going in there. So hopefully it should be stacked. Akron, Kyle Shelton, he won the Heisman. So he's a 99 overall. Sean Collins was a 6'7" safety that I scouted. I wanted to see his career play out. He picked us off when we played in that finale, and I didn't even realize it was him because that's how long it had been. I don't know that anyone else... Oh, and then we got Todd Wynn, who's supposed to be white, but I can't change their face either. And I don't think anyone else here... They have a Dan Williams at halfback. We had an Aaron Williams who won the Heisman. That's a completely different player. I don't think I changed anyone else's name for this team because it's still been a couple years since I did this, but they are not great. But they do have a really good quarterback for a couple seasons and a really good safety for a couple seasons. A couple good safeties. So hopefully they should be okay. And then Buffalo was our newest team. I spent probably the most time on, I think. Roach, 99 overall. Ridiculous. They got a 99 overall left tackle. Senior redshirt, though, so he's not going to be anything. Tatum at D tackle. Harrison at left end. Like, they've actually got people. Bozeman, who was our star, like, incredible impact, true freshman. Hubbard, who was supposed to be an athlete who played quarterback as well, but you can't really do that with the editing on here. But they only had, like, 7 people who I can modify to improve the team. So I did what I could, but I got a feeling that UMass is going to run away with the ACC. But to make sure of it, what I'm going to do once we get into the regular season is I'm going to force win all of the games that they don't play each other. So Akron, and it should all be division games. So Akron will go 12-0. UMass and Buffalo, I think they'll go 11-0, and then they'll have to play each other and figure out who the other one is. New Mexico State and Kansas, they will all be forced to 12-0. Hopefully they will all make the college football playoff. And hopefully they'll give them championship contender with the good players and leading forward, and that'll sort of build them up enough. I don't want to necessarily break the game, and I might have done way too much, but guess what? We got 5 years to rebuild this, and by year 5, all of these players will be gone, so it won't be a problem anymore. So, the consequences will not be that much. But that's everything I have to go over right now. I made a list of talking points just to be sure. Now, we're going to jump in. I'll take care of recruiting. We'll sort of get an update. I'll do it like once an episode. I'm not going to drag you down unless something like incredible happens in the meantime. But again, it's 4-star athletes here who we probably don't stand a chance at, but we were showing up on some of their boards. I wanted to go after kicker, but we genuinely need everything. Like, even I know that a bust means they have normal development, but we're so bad, I'm still going to take a shot at it. I'll take a shot at JUCOs. I'll take whatever. It's going to be a rough couple of seasons, I think, with this team. And I named our coach Lance Fawarda. I always have a tradition. My favorite player from the last dynasty will become my head coach in the next one. And just something about the name Lance Fawarda was always funny to me. So our fullback from Buffalo is now the head coach at James Madison. Schedules. We're an independent, so we don't have to abide by anything. But I did schedule all of the teams that are down here with us. And I have this set up for a reason. So I got UConn, New Mexico, and then next episode will be Kennesaw and Eastern Michigan. I'm going to start shutting up soon and actually, like, get into these games because then I've got my 3 bye weeks in a row here, so I can do all sorts of recruiting in between, because it's going to be like a couple, probably at least a week and a half before I get to recording the next episode of the Relegation League. So I want to get as much recruiting done in between as possible and get us set up. So yeah, before that Ohio game coming up, which that should be episode 3, you get a big recruiting update for sure. And then coach skills, we got recruiting again, because that's the important thing right now. We'll probably go recruiting and then tactician, depending on where we're looking. Because at a certain point, I need the overall bumps more than I'm going to need trading results, because we've only got 5 years. But we'll have to see how all of that goes. But for now, we're just going to jump forward, and honestly, we're just going to jump right into the game. The fact that UConn is head and shoulders above us is, yeah, we're starting off rough. Oh, the other thing that we do with the Relegation League, whatever their default offense and defense is, we're sticking with that. Jacksonville State just upset Louisville. I used to just stick with a 3-4 defense, but new game, I'm going to try something else. Okay, good drop. So yeah, whatever the offensive playbook is for the team, that's just what we're going to use. It's my way of sort of learning new playbooks. And then, yeah, we'll stay using whatever their defense is supposed to be. Whoa! That was fun. It's not going great for us right now. But I do have a pocket passer, so maybe I can get something going here. Nope. We hurried up for some reason. Nope. Oh my god, someone almost caught it. Well then, that's we start off 0 of 4, we turn the ball over on downs, and they're in field goal range to start off on offense. I gotta stop returning kicks in this game for now because I suck at them. So the other problem I'm having is our goal is we gotta make a bowl game. Which, first off, I'm pretty sure they're ineligible for a bowl game. But second off, this team is an overachiever. They suck. Like, as an overall school. In real life, like, somehow they get it done anyways. But it's gonna be a challenge like that. Yeah. Defensive coordinator can't be too happy with me right now. Hey, we completed a catch. And we actually pick up the first down with some yak. Good job by that tight end. Finally. There's a good run. 3rd and inches. Perfect. Okay. Do we actually have a drive going here? Also, it's not lost on me that for another dynasty, we have a quarterback named Morris, who we're going to be playing with for a year. Wow. That bullet pass hit a lineman in the head. That's unfortunate. Okay. Running back with an actual catch. It's 4th and 1, but we're at midfield, so I'll give it a shot. There we go. And a nice drop. So we've got a good quarterback, but we don't have anyone who can actually catch the ball. That's going to be an issue. We got Moss and Ross. Okay, good. He hangs out and we pick up the first. Move the chains again. Ooh, that was a good one. Managed to make a couple people miss tackles, too. Offensive line is bad, too. They're a defensive line right now, not an offensive line. Good spin move. All right. Finally, the halfback helps me in the passing game. Ross with a nice snag on 3rd down, take it up to the goal line. And in for the rushing touchdown. We tie it back up. I got beat over the top because I was controlling the... I didn't want to control the cornerback. I was trying to get my way over to a linebacker, and I didn't do it before the snap. And that's what happens. Oh, he holds on to that one. I thought for sure that was gone. Okay, I don't think I can run that play if my tight end can't hold a block. Oh, there. We got a lot of it back. 3rd and 3 now. Way more manageable. And 4th and inches. Run, hurry up. Let's run the same play again. Much better run. Oh, he got popped at the last second. I thought we had that one. Dang it. I got to start running the ball more. Get that back inside. Yeah, that's why I got to run the ball more. 3rd and 2 is a lot better than 3rd and 10. That almost got blown up. They give him progress for the first down. Probably should have thrown it there, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't notice the 21 was just sort of standing there. He had his back to me and just instinctively threw that hand out. R1 wide open, the backup halfback picking up the first down. Like, it's UConn. They're not that great, but we're worse, so... There's a flag down. I might as well just try and do something with that and hope it's against them, but it's probably holding on me. There it is. Yeah, they declined it, so field goal attempt coming. Good breakup. Wow. Oh, man, the schedule's only going to get worse. How are we ever even going to get out of the basement division at this point? Oh, my God. He just kept going, and he's like, actually, what if I just don't get tackled? Now we're at the 2-minute warning. which is fine because I score a touchdown here. It's super sim time for that defense, and I don't have to play anymore. I abandoned my zone to chase that guy down, and I was not fast enough to even help anyways. All right, man down for us. This is going to be a long season. I'm going to have to hope that we get some good recruits. Because we might have to play a second year in the basement at this point. Because if we can't contend with UConn, then it's going to get real bad in a hurry. And they are in for the touchdown. 2-possession lead for them, which means we won't be playing defense unless we can get this back within a 1-score game. Because that's basically just to imply that, like, the game's starting to get away from us. Oh, I thought he had it. Should have gone for the possession catch, honestly. What if I play action and put him on a fade? Maybe they won't see it coming. They saw it coming. And I threw a pick. Defense let them get right down the field and score. It's a 3-possession lead. One more score for them without us getting in. And that's ball game. And guess who gets the ball to start the second half? But this is a good run right here. Take a timeout. I tried to step up. I fumbled it. They're going to go for a field goal here. It's fine. The field goal's not going to put us out of it. That is, though. Defense gave up a score. We are now down by 3 possessions. That is ball game. That's how this works. Well, we tried to make it close in garbage time. And by that, I mean we just sort of kept up with them. Disappointing start to the season. We lose by 18. But yeah, like I said, once that 4-possession lead happens, we're out of it. And we're just going to super sim and move on to the next one. So, Morris, 300 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. I only threw one of those, right? That's not good. The computer's going to be doing that, too. Rushing, hey, we had 104 yards on the ground with a touchdown. So, that is not bad. We got to lean on this halfback. Although he's not redshirted. It might be worth redshirting him a year. We got 4 games to figure out. If we start off real bad, I might redshirt him. Oh, no, he does have a red shirt. Never mind. I thought he was eligible. I would redshirt him and save him for next year. Receiving, Ross at 6 for 70 and a touchdown. Hudson at 4 for 91. Thompson with the only other touchdown. Dollison with 2 of the drops. Jones, Swinton, and Eaglin leading the team with 7 tackles apiece there. We managed 6 TFLs. We didn't get a single sack. We didn't get a turnover. We swatted 2 passes. Well, that's a crummy way to start. I'm going to take care of recruiting real quick. We'll jump forward. I'll give you guys a quick spin on recruiting, and we'll jump into the next game. All right, so I've decided to take the strategy of I'm not going to bother scouting anyone who I haven't scouted already. So this is a 4-star DN that I'm trying to go after. Penn State's probably going to get him. But I'm going to try and stay in the fight for as long as I can, because at least we're keeping pace. This is a 4-star quarterback who will probably end up being a bust, but we've got a huge lead already. So I'm going to just keep it pushing and hope that it works out. 4-star linebacker, we just jumped everyone. Probably also a bust, but our team is so bad. Our team is so bad. This left tackle would have been outstanding. Penn State's running away from him. I'm going to cut my losses and just get rid of him now. And we got 40 points put towards someone else. This free safety's a 4-star. Got a big lead on him. It's Penn State we're competing with a lot. D-tackle here. It looks like we're just offering him scholarships. So we're going to jump into his top 8, be the first one there, hopefully. And hopefully we can run away. Strong safety, again, we're just competing with people, but at least we're in the conversation. I do want to make sure I go after a kicker and or a punter. I can kind of get by with one if I have to. 3-star right outside linebacker. We got to stick with who we can go after. Slade here, I can't tell if Appalachian State's actually going after him because they have a black background, so I have no idea. We're leading for this guy. We took the lead on the center. Maryland went hard after this guy, so I'm going to take him off the board now. So free safety here, but we already got a free safety. We're going after... Agile, are you a D tackle or are you an offensive lineman? This right end, he's a JUCO. Sophomore, but a JUCO. We took a lead on him. I'll take the help. He's a gem too, so that's definitely a big boost. This guy's a bust at D tackle. And we're competing for this guy who's an elusive back. Now the question is, do I want potentially a 6'6" overall halfback, or do I want to go for offensive line? I think I'll go with this guy. Yeah, so we'll just go for this athlete here. Because at least he'll have the flexibility to move around if we have to. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to have that giant gap where I'm going to be digging deep into it. And we might be beating our heads into the wall. Like, I don't think Kush we're actually going to realistically have a chance at. I'm hoping we get this quarterback. Because we need one. But I'm not going to take the time today to dig through everything. I'm just going to sort of call it there. And probably the same thing for the next episode, honestly. And then, like I said, in between, it'll be a big reevaluation of the board. Where hopefully some good stuff happens. Since I got room, let me see who they're suggesting, who I should maybe just add onto the board to be safe. Yeah, they want me to add this guy who I just took off. Alright, the board is filled out, so now it's time for New Mexico, who actually is worse than UConn. But unfortunately, they're the home team, so they'll have the slight advantage here. Have I played New Mexico on this channel before? I genuinely don't know if I have. But if not, hey, it's first time this time. Ooh, I might have the bubble screen here. I mean, it got me 6 yards. I'll take it.
She says it back.
I love you. Did you really just wait till I walked away and said, yeah, I love you too? Am I really already getting sass like this? Kyle with the drop. Flag down, though. Is that in our favor? Never is. Well, we will not stupidly go for it on 4th down this time. I'm starting to wonder if I should have just gone for the experience sliders and not actually the rest of the sliders. Good pass deflection. Okay. Screen pass. Come on, I'm in there. I'm in there. 4th and 2. Perfect. That was a mistake. I think I dropped it. 3rd and 12. I wonder if I can get Thompson up the seam here. If I really am struggling this much, I might go through and modify some of the sliders. Because, like, the drops are the thing that's getting out of hand. Willie hangs on that time. And down for the sack. 4th and 10. All right, well, defensive struggle so far. All right, decent run. 3rd and short. Wrong halfback in here. 4th and inches. Someone's got to get a first down, man. There we go. All right, 3rd and 8. Let's try a screen pass, like a regular halfback screen. Good spin. They're going to stop it just short, but, you know, might as well keep going for it. Of course, I love that on 4th down, it's always the backup halfback out here. But it's enough to get the first. There we go. I hot routed him onto a slant on that Z spot. Big pass play. All right, there we go. Here you go, Kyle. I just like that his last name is Kyle. I keep changing direction with him inside zone. It gets yards, but, like, that's how we end up in 3rd and 4th and inches. Crap. Well, now we're in 4th and 16, because I thought... Oh, we'll try the long field goal. I just don't know if we can make this. I doubt it. We cannot. I thought I was gonna have that dump off route and any chip blocked for some reason. And that gave the linebacker enough time to react and cover him up. Jesus Christ. That guy did not want to go down. 3rd and 1. Coach went for aggressive blitz. I'm a little scared. Not that it was the right call. We just didn't get enough. Oof. Not good. It's going to be one of those where, like, the headline is going to be, does anybody want it? Oh, yeah, the screen pass is probably the right play for them. There we go. 3rd and 3. And down for the sack. They'll get a field goal here, but at least we kept them out of the end zone. All right, now we are in the 2-minute warning. I'm not 100% sure it changes the offense that much. Holy cow, that... I couldn't even get the screen pass off. Whoa! Oh, thank God he dropped it. And then in retrospect, I actually had the seam route coming open. 4th and 7, we're already going to have to punt. All right. Terrible punt by our special teams. They're already on the 36. Come on, I saw it, and I couldn't get the tackle. Oh, he broke. Oh, my God, he's gone. I don't know if I have the makeup speed. Thank God the safety was there. He was trying to throw it the whole time, and I actually locked down someone who was supposed to be getting covered by someone else. They got in that time, though. Well, we're back to playing offense only because we're already down by 2 possessions. Oh, he got spun around. Take it out of bounds. Take it out of bounds. There we go. Do the same thing again. Keep putting Ross on a streak here, and that'll hopefully take away from that corner strike. Oh my God, I'm like, they wanted a possession catch, and I probably should have done it. I'm like, no, I need an aggressive catch here. Because I have to go over somebody. But no, if I had just done a possession catch, I would have had a chance, and instead I gave it right back to him. Decent field position here. I'm going to try forward, see if we can shoot it downfield. No, we overthrew. Okay, timeout. We somehow pick a 1st down. I got 1 timeout left. No, okay. Now we'll try for the field goal. And by that, I mean I'm not doing it. They made it, though. So we're going to the halftime, down 10-3 to New Mexico. At least we're not mercy ruled yet. But we're back to a 1-score game, which means that we get to play defense again. Hooray! No, we actually have to play defense, guys. Like, you actually have to do it. Remember when it was a scoreless tie, and they weren't getting any yards either? That was awesome. Well, I had to pick one to defend. No one was picking up the other one. Oh, the wide receiver had to play defense on that one. Alrighty, 3rd and 8. Defense is finally not getting beaten the crap out of them. Okay, except for coverage. Coverage were bad. Tackling were bad. Yeah, right. I think I'm going to put this back on 50-50 sliders. It's just because this team is so bad. Like, this is probably what, like, we're borderline what team builder teams are going to look like coming in here. Alright, 3rd and inches. I mean, I don't trust the defense to get a stop here, but at least technically it's a possibility. Yeah, there it is. Alright, 1st down. It's worthy of celebration at this point. I went to throw it away and I fumbled it instead, and they're going to take that. Because the offensive lineman missed the tackle. This game is a lot less forgiving. Like, if you're going to throw the ball away, you better hope that you have enough room to throw it away, because otherwise you're not just getting taken down for a sack. That's going to be a fumble every time. They score one more time without us scoring. That's ball game, by the way. So now, yeah, because they're a 21-point lead. They don't even need a touchdown. They can go for a field goal now. Unless we score, like, if it's a 4-possession lead, no matter what it is, even if it's just 22 points. Actually, that's not technically, but you know what I mean. And we're not doing the math of the 2-point conversions. It's a nice little run right there, though. I went to throw the bubble screen. Apparently, I timed when I hit the button wrong. Because I had the bubble screen all day. I think Hudson put him on a fade here. I wanted a streak, but it's not the same button. We got hit. Thank God he dropped it. He was open. He was so open on that one. I don't know what the snag play is, but it gives me 2 slants over here. And I'm happy with that. Oh, good heads-up play by that linebacker. We're going for it. No, because this is the defense has to get a stop. Or we're out of the game anyways. And we could have had a touchdown if the pressure hadn't gotten where it did. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Break the tackle. Pick up the first. Spin move. There we go. No risk it, no biscuit. That was borderline pass interference right there. All right, 3rd and 1. Almost do a pick right there. Oh, their linebacker got there. Do we? No, they got it. That was close. Defense got a quick stop, though, so we're good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we stepped out of bounds. Still 6 yards there. All right, last time we were in this play, the halfback almost got wide open, and then we took a huge sack. Come on. I had to go for a secure catch. I didn't trust his hands. Oh, come on, man. This is why I got to change the sliders, though, because they're dropping everything. And I don't want to go conservative catch, because in this game, that sucks, because they just fall down every time. Denied. For the love of God, get in the end zone here, please. Nope. Double team D-tackle ripped right through like they weren't even there and blew that up. Defense is doing just enough to keep us in the game, though. And Hudson with another drop. I swear to God, if he had dropped that right there, I would have cut him on the spot. There we go. The read option. Big run right there. That's what I want to see. The slow quarterback. Oh, he can't get in. 2nd and inches is great, though. Coach suggested one whole play. He has lost all trust in me, but this is the exact play I want. Except they blitzed, and they got there, and we lost yards. And Coach is still down just one play. This is for pride. It ain't about a comeback at this point. There we go. Just finish a game. That was an inaccurate pass, by the way. It still got flung downfield. But it's not like with North Texas where the team was bad, but like we had Sides who was a speedster. Like we had some decent players. This team doesn't have that. Hudson with another drop. I get it, like it's in double coverage, but you got to catch something, man. We have no speed. We don't have anyone with sure hands. He drops that one. He was open. Like, hold on to the damn ball. And that's why I want to put the sliders down, because I need to make these games competitive for your guys' sake. 0-12 doesn't bother me. 0-12 when we get mercy rolled because of the fact that he dropped that one, we're done. I'm just calling it here. They scored anyway, so mercy rule us, but still. That is the epitome of why we need to adjust these sliders again. They're not even that bad. And we're playing an All-American. They're not that bad. But our team is awful. Yeah, 18 to 40, 45% completion, 189 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. Adai had 41 yards on the ground with a touchdown, a 3.1 average because they kept blowing him up for TFLs. Adai led the team with 7 catches, 69 yards because I just kept trying to screen passes because Ross, 21 yards on 4 catches, but a drop. Dollison at 2 for 44 and a drop. Hudson at 2 for 35 drops. He's our deep threat. Apparently they're all deep threats. Thompson with a drop on that final play. Thompson almost made me swear for the first time in like 4 years on this channel. He almost did it. That will be your legacy, Taylor Thompson. Booth and Dobbs leading the team with 7 tackles apiece. So Lockett with 2 TFLs and a sack. Summerall with 2 TFLs. Mans with a TFL for a sack. Logan and Dobbs TFLs as well. Swinton the only pass deflection. No turnovers of any sort. Yeah, right. I'm going to play with the sliders a little bit in between episodes, and hopefully it'll make the games more competitive, because that's basically 2 straight games we got mercy ruled to start the season. Again, I don't care if we lose. We're bad. We're terrible. This first season is basically a mulligan, and we're trying to get some recruits, and hopefully win enough games to get into the American Conference. That's it. That's the only goal. I don't need to be better than anyone else. I just need to be better than Charlotte. That's all I care about. But I'm not even sure we're going to win a game at this rate. So, we'll see how it goes. But, anyways, that will wrap up this first episode of the new Relegation League. Guys, thanks for sticking around. Please like, comment, subscribe. All that fun stuff. Until next time, I'm Shane. I'm out.